Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. I was muted. I can't believe I was muted. Okay, that was embarrassing. Wow. Okay, don't pretend whatever just happened happened. But hello everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome back to stream. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys have been having a lovely um New Year. I hope your New Year has been treating you well, however, the way that you spent it, whether you went to a party or you just stayed in, or if you had any special New Year's celebrations. I hope that those went well, and I hope that that treated you well. But yeah, so today we're just going to have a nice little cozy chat about the New Year's. Second. So if you guys have any resolutions, plans for the new year. Hello, I'm back. I mean, technically, I came back like 2 weeks ago and then I had to jet off on another break. But hello, I am back. For those of you who didn't catch me last time, hello, hello. Um, but yeah, we're in 2026 now. So we are now in 2026. 2025 is over and done with. So I guess now is the time to make New Year's resolutions in case anybody has any. I don't know if I have any resolutions. My resolutions last year, I think, weren't really resolutions you could put in a year. They were kind of resolutions are like ongoing things. So I feel like if you want to make a good New Year's resolution, it has to be something that you have to accomplish within the year. You know, if you want to make a good New Year's resolution, it should be something like quantifiable, something you can quantify, and something that should definitely be able to, you know, be done in the year, right? Well, I guess that's true, but I'm here, I'm back. So, for example, last year I said I wanted to get better at Japanese, which is obviously, you know, I'm getting better, but I didn't really have a goal. So I would say my goal this year for Japanese is to pass N2. That's my goal for this year. My resolution for this year is to pass N2, the JLPT. See, that's a quantifiable goal, right? I specifically want to pass that. So, Happy New Year! Hello, hello! Happy New Year! Right? Akeome. So, if you want to make a goal and resolutions for this new year, you got to make something quantifiable, you know? So I want to pass N2 by the end of this year. So I have two chances. I have July and I have December. So I would like to pass N2 by the end of this year. That's going to be my goal. What else? Well, I have to find a new job by July, because my current job, unfortunately, they're not renewing my contract. So I have to find a new job this year. So that's something I definitely have to do this year, though I don't think that's a resolution, because I have to do that. Resolutions are usually optional things that you choose to do. So I don't think me having to find a new job is a resolution. But hey, I hope to be able to do that this year as well. But does anyone have any New Year's resolutions this year? Any things that you want to accomplish this year, or things you want to focus on, things you want to get better at? I should have some sort of streaming resolution, I think, but I don't. See, I had streaming resolutions last year, but then I didn't really fulfill them, so I'm afraid to make them again because I'm afraid I'm not going to fulfill them. So I don't think I really have any for myself. Well, be sure to get some more sleep. Maybe that's a good New Year's resolution. Be sure to get, sleep. Be sure to get some sleep. I haven't been sleeping lately, unfortunately. My sleep schedule has been really bad, which is not good because I go back to work on Monday. I had this entire past week off for the New Year's holidays. And I have been doing nothing. I have been sleeping in and playing video games all day. Okay. Well, that's good. Be sure to get some sleep. So yeah, for my break, I don't think I really did anything super productive. I did go to a concert though. I went to a concert and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was lovely. I enjoyed it so much. I love idols so much. Oh my gosh. So I got to go to another idol concert. So hopefully this year I want to go to even more idol concerts as well. Um, but besides that, I did that last weekend. That's why I didn't stream last week because I did that, last weekend. Um, and yeah, I didn't do anything this week. I just slept in, lazed around, and yeah. What kind of concert? It was an idol concert. The idol group is known as Cho Tokimeki Sendenbu. It was their Christmas concert. It was at an arena, so it was like an arena concert, which is very cool. I've never been to an arena concert before. It was a huge arena, huge. I was like, wow. Luckily, I did get floor seats because I'm in the fan club, so I got floor seats. And yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. I had a great time. Wow, I want to go to even more idol concerts this year. So, but this year I think streaming is going to be a little bit tricky. Just because I have life things that I have to do this year. So with streaming, we'll just have to see. I am going to do my best to stream, but if you do expect me to go on a little bit of breaks here and there because I'm, adjusting, I'm dealing with real life stuff, please don't be surprised. Because, that's just how it goes. Honestly, the thought of moving somewhere is kind of nerve-wracking, but a little bit exciting. I mean, I do like where I live, and I have gotten used to it, don't get me wrong. But the future is bright and full of possibilities, even though I am a little bit anxious about having to find a new job. The future is bright and full of, things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. It's a new year, right? It's a new year, new year. I don't say new me, but I say new year, new me, I don't think I say new me, but I say new, new opportunities. New opportunities. Yeah. New opportunities is always a good one. But as for actual New Year's, I did stay in. So I really wasn't doing anything. I was just kind of gaming, doing my own thing. I was invited out by my landlady. She's a very sweet woman. She invited me out to the shrine with her and her husband for the new year. She was like, "Are you still awake?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm awake." And she's like, "Do you want to go to the shrine for the new year?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So we went to the shrine. There's tons of people lined up, to do the first prayer for the New Year's, and so we went. I went. They were giving out free soup too. They were giving out free soup, so I got soup. Though I did burn my tongue because it was very hot. Morning. Oh, I'm sorry, but I am happy to hear that you look forward to my streams. That makes me happy. As for, but yeah, the shrine visit was nice. It was cold. It was colder. It was very cold on New Year's Day at 12 a.m. Because, it was 12 a.m. So it was very cold. I was just like, oh, it's cold. So it was very cold, but we did our first, prayer for the new year. I prayed for usual things, good health, and also I hope to find a nice job this year. I did the omikuji, which is where you draw your fortune. I don't know how to fully read it though. I know it says I got good luck though. But I haven't really read it because it uses a lot of old Japanese. It uses a lot of old Japanese, and so I think I'm gonna take it to work with me and like ask one of the teachers at my work to translate it for me because it uses such old Japanese, and when I tried to plug it into a translator, it couldn't pick up the characters for some reason. So, um, I'm going to, but I got like okay luck. It wasn't like big luck, but it was like okay luck, which I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. Aw, thank you. Um, but yeah, I was like, okay, I got okay luck for 2026, so woo! Yay, yay! I'm excited. Um, but other than that, for the New Year's, yeah, I gotta hit the job hunting again, which is not something I especially look forward to because the job hunting process is always, well, I mean, I'm sure for those of you who have job hunted before, you know how the whole thing goes down. It's very draining, as they say. It just kind of feels draining after a while, you know? Going through the same old motions again. What's this? Get rid of that. But yeah, going through the same old motions again can get really tiring when it comes to like doing when it comes to doing job hunting. Oh no, for today I just thought I would like wear a different outfit, you know? Just wear a different outfit, you know, since I bought these little outfits. These live 2D outfits really are nice, you know? It's a way to like, you know, it's a way to like, you know, have a outfit without having to like pay money for an actual custom outfit. I would like to get another outfit for my model. It would be nice to get a second outfit, but you know, I have more important things I gotta spend my money on, so it's the life of being an adult. You know what I mean? Um, but did anybody do anything exciting for the new year? Did anyone go to a party or anything else? Did anyone do anything exciting for the new year? I don't know what you guys did, but did anyone else feel excited for the new year? You guys had a happy time. Ooh, people went out. Okay, okay. I know some people had their New Year's parties and stuff. That's true, that's true, that's fair. I know people had their New Year's parties. Some people just spent time with their family. Others were watching like the different music shows. There was like a lot of music shows. So Japan has so many music shows, like countdown on here. Like there were so many that I didn't watch any myself, but there were so many. You could like just throughout the day. Throughout the day, there was just so many. It was like hard to keep up with. Um, but nice, good. Going out's always fun. But yeah, I stayed inside where it was warm because it is really cold. It got freezing all of a sudden over here, so I was just like, God damn, it's cold. Like I don't know what happened over here, but it became absolutely positively freezing. So yeah, it became freezing over here. So I've just been staying inside with my heated blanket because it's just been too cold outside. It's been way too cold. I've been staying inside. I've been gaming and I've been staying inside because it's so cold. Though I keep telling myself that I want to go to an onsen, and there's this one onsen that I want to go to, and I keep procrastinating on actually going to it. And I need to go. I need to go to this onsen. I've literally had this planned out and I just have not been going, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I'm just like, bitch, just go. But then I'm just like, no, I'll go the next day and the next day. And like now it's Friday. And I'm like, okay, you got Saturday and you got Sunday. And then it's back to work. So like, you need to go. Here I am, mid-party. Whoa. Spent with family, went at 3 a.m. and got home 7 a.m. in the morning. Wow, that does sound like a party. That sounds lit though. Yeah, I get that, but that does sound lit though. That sounds fun. But nah, I just stayed indoors and then I went to the shrine and that was fun. I also ate soba. I ate soba as well for the New Year's, but no, it's the New Year's now, so we all gotta get serious because the New Year's, the holidays are over now, right? Christmas is over, New Year's is over, so now we all gotta get back to work and school or whatever. So the holidays are over. So it's like, we gotta get back to it, you know? We gotta get back to the grind. Though my kids are lucky. My kids that I teach, they're lucky though because they come back to school, I think, for like an opening ceremony, but because my school has to handle entrance exams, they actually get a little bit longer days for break. So they do have a little bit of a longer break still. They're not quite back to class yet. The little luckies. The lucky, I call them lucky ducks because they're not quite back to class yet, but I have to go back to work on Monday. Ooh, my neck hurt. Your holidays are over. For the football world? Is there though? I don't get it. The football world? I don't get it. I see. I didn't know that they were doing holidays over there. Oh wait, is it like the FIFA World Cup? Is that this year? The World Cup is this year? Oh, I did not even, you know what? I didn't even realize. I did not even realize the World Cup was this year. I don't really keep up with soccer or football as the world calls it, but you guys, I think I've already talked about it before, but I'm not really much of a sports person. I'm not much of a sports person, so I don't really keep up with sports. Well, that's cool. You know, root for your country, as they say. But if I'm correct, the FIFA World Cup is happening in the US, though, isn't it? I'm a little bit worried about that. I say this because the US has, like, bad public transportation, and so... like, the US has bad public transportation, so I'm just like, oh... I'm just saying, if you're somebody who's coming to the US for the World Cup... If you're somebody who's coming to the US for the World Cup, just, be prepared. Mexico, Canada, and the US. Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, if you come to the US for the World Cup, just be prepared for the public transportation to be, a little bit lacking. I mean, maybe they'll, like, clean up their act for the World Cup, but, like, unless you live in, like, a major city in the US, the public transportation kind of isn't the best. Unless you live in, like, a huge city. Like, if you live in, like, LA or New York, that public transportation's good. Maybe Chicago is sports car level money. I mean, yeah, but if somebody's traveling to the US, you're not gonna bring your car with you, you know? So don't get me wrong, I know the people coming here are, like, people with money, but you better get used to, like, make sure that you have the Uber app. Make sure you got the Uber app on you. Make sure you download the Uber app when you get here so that you can at least use it for Uber. At least you can Uber places. There is Uber. It is kind of expensive though, but you know, it's something to replace the not so good But yeah, New York and is expensive even for transportation. I mean, yeah, New York is just expensive in general. So, but have fun. Go football, as they say. Go football. Yay. But now I'm not really one into sports, so I completely forgot that the World Cup was even happening this year. Not really a sports person. I mean, we got the Olympics happening this year, right? I forgot which one, summer or winter. I don't know which one, but we got the Olympics happening this year. I don't know. I don't know which country is hosting the Olympics this year, but we got Olympics coming up. That's exciting. If you had to ask me which Olympics I like better, I don't know. They were like okay-ish, but World Cup. Well, Anime Con happens every year. You know what I say? Anime Con happens every year. The World Cup isn't always in America, so I guess I would choose the World Cup if you can afford it, I guess. I guess it depends on which one's cheaper. But Anime Con still happens like every year, right? I forgot about that. Conventions. Oh yeah, I forgot. Comic Cat was this past weekend as well. Comic Cat, the big old doujin market here, convention here in Japan. I wanted to go this year, and I forgot to. And I was like, you know what? It's too late. I forgot to plan for it. I wanted to go this year though, because they host it twice a year. They host one in the summer and they host one in the winter. And I said, I'm not going to the summer one because it's too hot. I said it's too hot in the summer, so I'll go to the winter one. And then I forgot to plan for it. So to this year, maybe I'll go this year. I'll try to go this year. Okay, maybe. But hey, I'm sorry, I forgot. I legit forgot. I was just like, oh, oops. There it goes. There goes. There goes. There goes. But hey, there's always next year. You know, there's always next year. But I would like to go to Comic Cat once. I've been to like another doujin event before. I've been to another doujin event before. It was a smaller one. It was a much smaller one, but it was still very fun. So I would like to go to Comic Cat one day because it's like one of the biggest ones, you know. So I would like to go to Comic Cat one day, at least since I'm here in Japan. I would like to go one day, but hey, to be fair, I have a multitude of things to focus on this year, so you know, I have to make my decisions. God. This is such an old... Ugh. Same, me too, though. I know. I have so much to do this year. Nope. I cannot open. Let's see. How about we open... Is this thing gonna let me edit? It will not lie. What if I switch? File. Okay, no, that's still not letting me. I have to mess with this. Same, me too, though. Exactly, yeah. The World Cup is hell expensive to afford. Like, go on Google right now and set your prices. Oh, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta decide for yourself which is worth it, you know? That's why you have to decide for yourself, you know? Which is worth it? Is it better to, You have to decide for yourself, which can I afford right now? If you can't afford the FIFA World Cup, I totally understand. But if you can't afford it, I would say go for it, you know? If you can't afford it, I would definitely say go for it. I mean, how many times does the FIFA World Cup come around, you know? And well, how many times does it come around where you can like actually go to said place? Said Uber's a lot cheaper for transportation. I mean, it's not cheaper. Okay, so it's not cheaper for transportation, but it's reliable. It's more reliable because you can request an Uber to take you someplace. Meanwhile, when you're waiting for the bus, it can take you like 40 minutes sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Like, I wish that America had better transportation. We deserve better transportation. Why is this thing so weird? We deserve better transportation, public transportation in America, but... Okay, I don't want suggested files. I just want to go into my drive. Why are you showing me suggested files? Just show me my files! Sorry, I was like trying to check something on like... Drive? Okay, drive. I just want to... Okay, here we go. Drive is so weird. I was like, why isn't it showing me my files? Okay. Aha, there we go. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, let's download this. Girl, we do. It's just traffic lights and stops. We do not have good public transportation in America. We do not have good public transportation in America. You can't tell me different. We do not have good public transportation in America. And it's okay to admit that. Damn it. Why did I ever save a resume of mine onto my... Give me an example. I'll wait. Give me an example of bad public transportation? Okay. My hometown. 40 minutes between buses. You miss a bus, you have to wait 40 minutes for the next one. For the next bus, I have to wait 40 minutes. At that point, you might as well call an Uber because in the same time it'll take you to call the Uber, for the Uber to get there, and for the Uber to take you home, the bus still wouldn't have come. So, if you want to talk about bad public transportation, simple. Having to wait 40 minutes for the next bus. Having buses pass you when you're at the bus stop because the bus driver ain't paying attention. Or buses that don't tell you what the next stop is. You have to know what your next stop is, like the surroundings and stuff. You have to have that memorized because the bus will not tell you, oh, we're stopping here next. And I'm saying this out of... this. I mean, I guess, but New York is different. Well, that's what I'm saying. New York is fine, but New York is only one city. In Japan, for example, there's still good public transportation outside of Tokyo. I mean, imagine coming to Japan and the only place with good public transportation was Tokyo, right? Like, that would suck. That's what I'm saying. New York is only one city in one state out of the 50 states of America that has decent public transportation. What about everywhere else? You know? So, yeah, I can't. Project deactivated. We couldn't find any office licenses. That's a lie because I for sure have. Hmm. It's so weird. I have a license with. I'm pretty sure I have a license with this account. So I don't know why it's saying that I don't have a license because I do have a license with this account. Don't you guys just love technology? Do you guys remember back in the day when you could buy Microsoft Office? We couldn't find Office licenses. That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. I have Microsoft Office. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, remember back in the day where you could buy Microsoft Office for like a one-time purchase? And it was all nice and peachy keen. And now they're like, oh, you want to use Microsoft Office? Well, now you need to pay for it. Your school account is no longer active. Okay, no, that's fine. That's why I'm trying to sign in with a different account. Are you kidding me? You can only view and print Word files in this app? Microsoft 365 Basic doesn't include Word on your desktop? What type of buffoonery is this? I'm sorry, back. What were you saying before I was rudely interrupted? No, you're fine. I just wow. In order for me to edit Microsoft Word in the app, I have to. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I was just complaining about technology these days because back in the day, you used to be able to do a one-time purchase of Microsoft Office, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever. And now this annoying thing is just like, sorry, you now have to pay purchases. I'm so sorry. You have to purchase this thing. I want you to purchase this thing. But not just once a month. You have to purchase this for a lifetime or whatever the fuck that means. No, you don't even get a lifetime subscription. You have to do the monthly subscription. There's no more lifetime purchases. I'm sorry to complain, guys. I'm sorry to complain. But do you guys notice that there's no more lifetime purchases of things? Nothing's lifetime purchases anymore. Everything is everything these days is subscription based. Subscription this, subscription that, subscription this, subscription that. Everything is a subscription. You can't just buy something, as a one-time purchase. Everything is a subscription. I'm tired. I am tired, and I'm tired. Everything is a subscription. Everything is temporary. Everything's subscription. If I wanted to buy a personal for myself, you know how much it would cost me? $20 a month. It would cost me $20 a month to use Microsoft Office on my desktop. So I have to use it only on here. Exactly. Everything is temporarily. You own nothing. You own nothing anymore. Everything is temporarily owned. You as a person, you own nothing. Everything you see is temporary. You do not own it. It can be taken away from you at any time. at any time. Oh, and that's what frustrates me. Ooh, my phone there. Sorry. That's what frustrates me. I'm sorry. It's just very frustrating, you know, how everything is so temporary and we don't have anything to own ourselves anymore. It's just all temporary. I miss the days where you could actually own things, you know? Nowadays, it's just like, oh, you have a license, right? We'll give you a license. Here's a license. Take this license and, you know, you can own it, but not forever. Sorry, reasonable crash out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my reasonable. Is it a reasonable crash out? Thank you. Thank you so much for the reasonable crash out. Ah. Okay, let me calm down a little bit. Let me calm myself a little bit. I'm sorry for the slight crash out. It's just, you know, I just miss when I was able to own things, and you know, and now we don't own anything anymore, and it just kind of sucks. Sorry for the slight rant. I'm probably gonna have a time of my life wrestling with things tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, I miss having access to Microsoft Word and all that fun stuff. You know what I also need to do this year? I need to do some major cleaning. I need to do some major cleaning. I have a lot of stuff merchandise-wise that I think I need to let go. I need to do a Marie Kondo style of cleaning, and if it doesn't spark joy, I need to let it go. If it doesn't spark joy, I need to let it go, I think. So that's what I need to do. I mean, that's what people usually do for the new year. Some people do like the New Year's cleaning, where they like clean for the new year. So that's what I'm gonna do for this new year. I'm gonna clean. I mean, I have to clean eventually because I'll be moving. But like, yeah, I think for sure this year we're gonna do some New Year's cleaning and stuff. You know, just clean up about it. You know, so that it makes things easier. You know, makes things easier to handle. But you guys too, if you have any old stuff lying around, you know, it's also good to like go through and clean up your stuff or whatever. I mean, sometimes you just do. You have to let, you know, some stuff go if it no longer sparks you joy. Sell it off of this. Sell it off of that, you know. I mean, I guess you can sell it or whatever. Or just like donate it, right? You can always donate stuff for the new move, for the new year as well. You can donate things, you know, to secondhand shops. That's what I'm definitely gonna do. I have some things that I definitely want to let go and donate, so I definitely plan on doing that. Apparently have a Pokemon worth a Pokemon? Like a card? No shot. No shot. 1K? 1K? Well, I mean, are you gonna sell it? Like, what are you gonna do with it? No way. Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna like get it professionally graded or something? Or wow, I had the $45. I think we'll find out a way to grade it. Oh my gosh, get that shit graded, man. You have to get that shit graded. 1K is crazy. Definitely try to get that graded, man. 1K? Oh, I can't even imagine. If I was sitting on a gold mine like that. Ooh. If I was sitting on a gold mine like that, I would sell it right away, man. Oh, wow. That right there? Crazy. Sometimes I wish I had some old sort of thing. Sometimes I wish I had some old sort of like thing like hidden somewhere that I could like go ahead and sell or whatever. But unfortunately, I don't have any of that. I don't have any like good like stuff to sell. A lot of the stuff that I have to that I'm probably gonna sell to like the local secondhand anime stores, a lot of like secondhand merchandise and stuff. So that's definitely gonna get sold. Anything else that I have? Probably either get thrown away or yeah, but I do have a lot of stuff that I need to clean out, especially before I move. The less stuff I have when I move, the better, you know? But yeah, definitely get that graded. You're sitting on a gold mine. Invest in it, girl. Okay, but like I don't have like anything tradable. Like I'm not into trading cards. Like I don't have any. I don't play TCG. I used to collect figures, but I did actually sold most of them when I was a little bit. I did sell a lot of them before I left the US because I needed the money. Now I don't have any super expensive figures now though. Like the figures I have now, they're like $40 at most, so they wouldn't really be that expensive. Other than that, like I don't have any. I'm not like I don't have much collector hobbies. I mean, I do, but like the thing is with anime merch, especially over here in Japan, like the secondhand market can be kind of wishy-washy. Like sometimes it can be like really good and you can sell something for like a good amount, and then other times you'll like take it to be sold and they'll be like, yeah, I'm only gonna give you this much for it, and you're just like, are you serious, my dude? So I don't know, it can be really wishy-washy. But honestly, if I don't want to keep it anymore, then I do plan on like letting it go. You know what I mean? Like if I don't want to keep it anymore, then I will let it go. You know, I'm gonna do the Marie Kondo. That's worth $80. I didn't open the box. See, that's the thing with me. When I buy figures, I open my boxes because I want to display it. You know, I'm not just gonna let my figure sit in the box and collect value or whatever. If I wanted to do that, I would never bought it in the first place. Like I clearly bought this figure because I want to take it out of the box and like put it on display and all that stuff. You know. So, I mean, I would keep the box, but take it out the box. If you're still worried about the value, whatever, just keep the box, but take it out the box, you know? Just take it out the box, but just keep the box if you're worried about reselling or whatever. But as for me, when it comes to collecting things, I prefer to collect things than to sell them, you know? Like, I go into stores to buy things, and I don't really think about flipping. But that A figure... Plus, it depends on the figure, you know? Like, it depends on the quality of the figure. Like, if it's a scale figure, then yeah, those have high resale values, especially the rarer they get. But if it's just, like, a normal, you know, prize figure you can win in, like... like a UFO catcher machine at a game center, that's not really gonna cost you a lot of money, you know? Like that, like that's what I do. But then again, whenever I think about buying things, I don't really think about buying them and look into them for the, you know, monetary value or anything like that. I'm like genuinely buying it. I'm generally buying it because I want to keep it. And if I do come to sell it, it's either I lost interest in the series, or I need room, or I need money. And I'm willing to part with it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't buy, like, I wouldn't buy a figure for a series I'm not interested in. I would only buy figures for the things I'm interested in, and then maybe if I lose interest in the series, you know, or something like that, then I would like go ahead and sell it and stuff. But usually I don't want to because, like, you know. Um, but yeah. But honestly, if I do move into some place, though, I definitely need to get myself a bigger shelf. That way I can actually display these things. Because one thing I'm realizing I'm in this current apartment is I don't have enough room for stuff to put on my shelf. I don't really have any shelves, but now that I know that I'm moving, I'm not going to really want to buy anything. So, but yes, I do have a lot of things that I need to do this year and stuff to get to doing and stuff. So definitely have much to do about that. Oh, my neck. Just sell it. Well, I wish you luck in your TCG secondhand selling endeavors, then. No, gosh. Ah, gosh. I don't know. I think I'm getting tired of being an adult. So many things to do, and it feels like you don't have a lot of time. Aren't we all facts? Like, you just, like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, it's another year. It's another year. I'm getting older. Ooh, excuse me. It's another year. I'm getting older again. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's a year of opportunities, but it's also like at the same time, it's just like, wow. It's just like, gosh, I'm getting older. And like, I'm trying not to feel old because I'm like, I'm young, you know? I'm still young. But at the same time, I feel old. I guess it's like you see social media and you see all these people doing all these amazing things or whatever, and you're like freaking the fuck out, and you're just like, fuck, I'm running out of time. But you're not running out of time. You have plenty of time, you know what I mean? It's just social media makes you feel like you're not running out of time, because it's like you go on Facebook or whatever, right? You go on Facebook and you see someone and you see people that you went to high school, that you went to school with, right? So people your age, right? You went to school with these people and you see that they have like kids and everything already, and they're out here doing things, and you're just like, damn. Like, am I like, am I falling behind? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind. Oh, oops. My phone muted. Like, I see people out here being like, I've accomplished this in my career. I got married. Kid number 2 is on the way. And I'm just like, hold on. I'm like, hold on. What do you mean you're married and we're the same age? What do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean we're the same age? What do you mean that you're getting married and having kids and all that, or you're engaged? And wait a minute. Why is someone that's like a couple years younger than me engaged? Ah! Oh, did you enjoy lots of delicious food this new year? I had soba. I had some miso soup that I burned my mouth on, that I burned my tongue on. And I also had zen. It was like sweet, like adzuki bean and mochi. That was very delicious. So, and I did have some soba too. So yeah, that was yummy. But oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Why is everyone why? Why are you all being why? Why are all these people, you know, doing these crazy things? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still proud of the progress that I've made. I mean, I moved to a whole new country, you know, I moved to Japan, and I'm trying my best to stay in Japan, so you know, I have to be grateful, and you know, I'm happy the way that I am. It's just ah 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 I guess I gotta feel like I just want to stop feeling like I'm running out of time. That's all. Yes. I just don't want to feel like I'm running out of time. Did you eat lots of good food? What did y'all eat for New Year's? What y'all eat for New Year's? Did y'all eat yummy food? Did you get crunk on New Year's? What did you guys eat for New Year's? Tell me. I'm here, you know, rambling away, but tell me, what did you guys eat for New Year's? I want to know. I want to know. You know? Oh, I also made myself some tacos. Okay, I forgot to say that, but I actually made myself tacos this past New Year. Yum. I made myself some tacos on like Monday. Lots of Filipino food. They kept feeding me. Oh, tell me, what did you have? What did you have? Filipino food looks so good. I want to try it out so bad. I know, you know, but you just gotta remind yourself that everyone's journey is different, you know? Everyone's journey is different. And you know what they say? Everyone's journey is different. Hello, welcome in. Hello, happy New Year. Did you like, I'm sorry, Filipino food looks so good to me. I want to try lumpia so badly. I want to try lumpia so badly. It looks so good. Oh, jeez. I want, like, Happy New Year. I'm doing okay. We're just chilling here. Happy New Year. I hope you're having a good one. But yeah, I want to try lumpia so badly. It just looks so yummy, y'all. I want to try. I want to try it so bad. I want to try lumpia. It looks so yummy. I mean, I feel like that's like the only big... I feel like that's the only big food that, like, I know. It's the only big Filipino food. They love meat so much. Ooh, meat! Did you guys have, like, pork belly? Pork belly looks so good. You know what I need in my life? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on the outfit. You know what I also want? Crispy pork belly. Oh, I would love crispy pork belly so badly. It looks so good. Different. It's not overthinking. I know, but I guess we are human, so we can't help but sometimes compare each other to, like, other ones. I had lumpia. I'll definitely learn how to make one. Oh, that sounds so good. Meat and sweets. Honestly, that's the perfect way to ring in the new year, is meat and sweets. What type of sweets did you have? Meat and sweets. That looks so good. That sounds so delicious. But you're right. We just gotta take it one bit at a time, you know? One day at a time. As that one song goes. You gotta say one step at a time. You know what they say. Oh man, now you guys are making me hungry again. I want lumpia now. uh, oh my gosh, I want lumpia now. You guys have made me hungry. No, talking about all this food's making me hungry. Old sweet desserts. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. I'm just sleepy now. Well, now I'm hungry. I could go for some delicious lumpia. You definitely need a Filipino Fuego. I did one. I don't know any. Though there's a lot of Filipinos in Japan, but I don't like have any. I don't know any personally right now. But I gotta meet some. I need one of y'all to cook for me, man. Cause y'all food looks delicious. Oh my god, y'all food looks so good. I'm so serious. But they don't have pork rinds in Japan? They do. But I'm not talking about pork rinds. Also, hi, hello. I'm not talking about pork rinds. I want like crispy pork belly. I'm not talking about pork rinds. Of course, pork rinds are delicious. But I want crispy pork belly. Of course, I could always make it myself. But like... but yeah. I mean, I could always make it... Cancel. Ah! What is this thing doing? Like I always could make it myself, you know what I mean? But like, I'm lazy. I really want some crispy pork belly though. But it just takes so long to make cause like if you really want to get it crispy, cause like I don't have an air fryer or anything. Like they say, oh, you can get it super crispy in the air fryer, but I don't have an air fryer. So like I would have to like leave it out to like for the moisture to get out of it for like overnight or something. Oh man, yeah, it's freezing over here now. I guess like it hit like January now and it's freezing. It's absolutely like cold. It is freezing over here, man. Like I'm just like, okay, we're just this cold. We're just this cold. It's cold. I have my heated blanket on, but I've been having to turn on my heat because it's been like freezing. You need an air fryer. I know. I had one back in the US, and then when I was leaving the US, I like, you know, tossed it. But I guess I should buy another one again. I should buy another one, but I'm not gonna buy one yet until I'll buy one after I move, I guess. But honestly, I do need another air fryer because like I have a toaster oven and I have a microwave. But I do miss having like a little, you know, mini convection thing or whatever. I miss having a little convectional oven. Because like a toaster fryer just isn't the same. It's too weak. I need something stronger. You know what I mean? I need something stronger, yeah. Toaster oven's too weak. Speaking about toaster oven, I'm ready to chuck that thing. Oh man, that thing's so getting chucked when I leave. That toaster oven's gonna get chucked. Because I'm not giving that back to someone else. That oven needs to get put out of commission. That toaster thing is gonna get chucked. I think I don't know if I should I'll take my rice cooker with me. Though I really should use my rice cooker for more things, but I don't. I should, but I don't. You can cook pork in like the air fryer though, can't you? I need to start using my air fryer for more things. Not my air fryer. I need to start using my rice cooker for more things. And you're like, you don't use it for rice? And now that I think about it, I don't really eat rice too much, so I haven't really been using it. But I know you can cook like other things in the air fryer. But I'm probably gonna keep my air fryer, but I'm definitely gonna chuck my toaster oven. That thing definitely deserves to get chucked. this question before, but now that we have more people in the chat, who has New Year's resolutions? Who has New Year's resolutions? And if you do, tell me. Tell me what your New Year's resolutions are. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me. If you have New Year's resolutions, tell me what your New Year's resolutions are. I want to know. I want to know. Resolutions. You tell me first, Coco. Okay, so I want to pass N2 of the JLPT this year, and I also want to. I have to find a new job, so I don't think it's so much a resolution as a need. But my resolution for sure this year is I want to pass N2. I want to pass N2 of the JLPT. Only one. Only one. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I would love to know. Any goals / special? I'm getting old. My resolutions at this point is not dying. Not dying? Okay, that's an okay resolution. To become a better person. That's also good. Let's see. For me, any special goal of plans of ENVtuber this year? I don't know. Every time the for the past 2 years, I made resolutions for streaming, and then I never fulfilled them. So I'm kind of scared to like make another one, I guess. I'm kind of scared to like make another one, if that makes time. So I don't think I really will do anything, I'm afraid. For streaming, I think I'm just going to take it easy. I think I will just be able to take it easy. Yeah, like I don't have any, I'm afraid I don't really have any streaming goals or anything like that, because I'm just kind of afraid that I won't do it if I make it a goal. So for this year, I don't think I will make anything for a goal. But all I can say is that we're just going to take it day by day. I think really you should just try to grow. Well, I know, but like I explained earlier, the thing is about having New Year's resolutions, and this goes for anything when you make a goal or whatever. Whenever you have a New Year's resolution or anything, you need to make it a goal that can be quantified. For example, if you just say something like, I want to lose weight, that isn't really quantifiable. I mean, because there's lots of different things you can do to lose weight. So how are you going to lose weight? What steps are you going to take to lose weight? You know, things like that. So like if you start with, I am going to, walk for half an hour every morning, right? Okay, that's like more of a quantifiable goal, Too much time, and I can always think of after. To be more active and productive, more balanced lifestyle. Yeah, so it's the same thing when it comes to streaming, Everybody wants to grow, right? Everybody wants to grow. So, okay, that's like, okay, you want to grow, but what are you going to actually do for those steps? So, for example, if you wanted to grow, you could say something like, I want to upload at least 1 clip a week, or I want to stream, X amount of times a week. I want to release this sort of content this many times a week, such and such like that. That would be a more quantifiable goal to help you get to growth. But saying simply that you just want to grow, well, it's just a little bit, you know, if you keep it so broad like that, it can be really hard to actually accomplish it, you know? But for me this year, I think I am going to take it a little bit easy on the streaming. To be blunt, I am a very, very tiny, tiny fish in a very, very big sea. I'm a tiny fish in a big, big sea, in a big, big ocean. And I'm okay with being a tiny bit. I'm okay with being a tiny fish. But the reality of the matter is, as well, is that I have to also balance my real life. I have to balance my real life obligations with streaming. And obviously, a lot of people are able to do this and they're able to do it fine. But for me, it always seemed to be a bit of a challenge, I guess. It seems to be a bit hard. No, I believe in you. Don't quit before you get there. I believe in you. It's just for me, you know, I understand I do want to grow as a streamer, but I just feel like I have so many IRL obligations that I have to, you know, I have to prioritize things, you know? And I gotta prioritize my IRL obligations above my streaming, you know? It's not that I don't want to stop streaming, it's just I have to prioritize, you know? Yeah, you need to not get sick and use your money better. Yeah, thanks. Um, yeah, but I just do have things I have to prioritize. Plus, for 2026, I am gonna be job hunting as well. I am gonna be job hunting as well, so I have to focus on, you know, there's a lot of different things IRL that I need to focus on this year, like my health and my job and my life in Japan. So streaming, I wouldn't say I'm putting it on the back burner, you know? I have to prioritize my real life, I guess. I know. I have to prioritize my real life though, so for streaming, I think I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing and it just will be going casual. Why'd they let you go? Well, as you can guess, my absences don't exactly look good when I'm missing classes, so unfortunately, they decided that it would be best for us to part ways. But, like I said, that's okay. As I say, this job wasn't going to be forever anyway. It'll just be ending earlier than I thought. But that's okay. I am fully prepared and I'm ready to look for jobs. So I'll be okay. It'll be okay. Besides, I still have time, guys. I should end this. My contract ends in the summer. So I have like 7 months. I should specify this. I have time. Like, I don't want you guys to think, oh my gosh, she's gonna be like a homeless on the street tomorrow. No, no, no. I still have time. Like, they're not renewing it, but I can still finish out my current, you know, contract. So you're moving to a bigger city? Maybe. I don't know. I'm open to relocating anywhere in Japan, so a bigger city would be nice. Since I'm in like a smaller area right now. A bigger city would be nice, but honestly, I'm open to anywhere. Literally, I'm open to relocating anywhere. I am not being picky. Don't move up there, Coco. Up where? Hokkaido? Why? Because it's too cold. I feel like I could handle Hokkaido though. Like y'all forget, I'm from the Midwest in the U.S. Like I can handle cold. I can handle cold weather. Okay, better than I can handle hot weather. That's for sure. Woo! The humidity in the area that I am in is always kills me. Imagine you would get more opportunities in a bigger city. You would. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I gotta be careful as well. You know. Like I don't want to be working like a job that requires me to break my back over and over for like shitty pay. Though I am likely going to be going down in terms of payment, but Shikatanai, it can't be helped. The current gig I had was really good. No, well. Though there is this one job that I'm looking at that does look really good. Aw man, if you're playing Ghost of Yotei, I would love to visit Hokkaido. So beautiful. Well, I mean, at least Shin was talking about, I don't know, when Shin said don't move up there, like when you say up, I think north. And so when I think North Japan, I think like, you know, Hokkaido and stuff. Unless you mean somewhere else. Well, don't get me wrong, Hokkaido's beautiful. I would love to visit Hokkaido. Um, all right, no problem. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day as well. Happy New Year's to you too. Bye bye. Oh, you meant Hokkaido. Huh? So you're not going for a teaching job again? No, I likely am. Unfortunately, my Japanese isn't quite business level yet, so I can't move out. Isn't quite business level yet. But also, teaching is my thing, you know? You seem like a good teacher. I am. I want to stay a teacher, don't get me wrong. But I want to be a main teacher. You know, please go somewhere else higher than that. Don't go somewhere. I mean, where else is higher than Hokkaido? Anywhere higher than Hokkaido is Russia. So don't worry, I'm not going to Russia. Don't get me wrong, I like being a teacher, but I want to be a main teacher. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm just an assistant. But I want to actually be a main teacher so I can work in a school. But my Japanese isn't good enough yet, so I have to get better Japanese if I want to be a main teacher. Russia's not having a good time right now. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm not going to Russia. I don't even speak Russian. Okay, fun fact though, when I was like in elementary school, I did take like a Russian class for some reason. So I did know how to speak like a tiny bit of Russian, but I don't remember any of that now. But no, I very much plan on staying in Japan. Don't worry. I very much plan on staying in Japan. No worries, no worries. But I do want to stay in teaching though. I know a lot of people will say that teaching's kind of like that English teaching is kind of a dead end here in Japan, but I really like teaching. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with teaching, even though a bunch of other people are like, really? But yeah, so don't worry guys, I have full confidence that I'll be able to stay in Japan. I really do. I really want to. Good luck. Thank you. I went to the shrine and I did my omikuji, and the omikuji says that I have half luck. I have okay luck this year. So I'm a believe in that okay luck. The omikuji says that I get okay luck this year. And then I also drew an omikuji in Final Fantasy 14 because they have that going on right now, and I got big luck. I got great fortune in there. So I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive, okay? That's the important thing, is to stay positive. So I'm definitely staying positive. For sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna hit this ground running. I just kind of don't look forward to, you know, the whole I don't look forward that much to, well, I don't exactly look forward to The whole job hunting. Maybe start up those not safe for work ASMR and get a good side hustle. Yeah, I have to start working on that this month too. But I do want to. Well, maybe that's one of my goals for this year for streaming. Being able to record is a little bit more manageable than streaming, so who knows? Gotta get up that side hustle, making moaning into a mic. But yeah, don't worry, guys. Everything will be a okay. But yeah, I definitely have to hit the ground running for sure. Not to mention that I have to think about, all the different ways. Japanese job hunting is really different from the West or from the US. I think I'm also going to make a Japanese resume. Though someone said that if I want to stay in ESL teaching, wouldn't an English one be better? And I'm like, I know, but I feel like making a Japanese one would also be good, just in case. But like the Japanese ones, it's like funny because they have like two types of resumes. You have like one resume that shows your basic information and then all the places you worked at. And then you have another resume that like gives in detail what you did at all those other places, which to me is very confusing because in America, they say that you should always keep like your resume to be like one page. Have you guys heard about that? Or is it just me? Like, whenever people were talking about making a resume, they were always like, make your resume fit in one page. Does anyone remember that? Like when you were like being taught how to make a resume or whatever? Like I always got told to make your resume one page. Nobody has time to look through 2 pages. But over here in Japan, apparently, it's like slightly different. Like they want to see your entire work history. You don't know about the one page thing? Am I the only one who heard about the one page thing? I'm serious. Every time I see like recommendations for like resumes, they always talk about making it one page. I'm not joking. Mine is a couple pages, really, because that's the thing. Like, I'm like, okay, should I put my full work history on there? And whenever I ask people, they're like, don't put like your full work history, put like the last 5 years of something. But like, that's the thing. I've also worked a lot of different places, but like, for example, I don't put down the part-time jobs that I had in college anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put down I put down like my last part-time job once I graduated, but like I don't put down like a bunch of like my last part-time jobs because I always figured that would be too much. But like apparently here in Japan they want to see like your entire work history, like the first part-time job you ever got, whether that was in high school or like the first part-time job you got like after you graduated high school. Like they want to see your entire thing. That's so interesting because I was always told one page. Like, I'm not even joking. People have said curate it for one page. Put, like, only, like, the last 5 years of work or something. That's, like, so interesting. Well, I think they mean only put the most relevant info. Well, that's what I'm saying. Put the most relevant info. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to put down, like, the movie theater job I worked, like, a summer at back when I was, like, in college. Because I feel like there's no point, But like I'm gonna ask people for tips about it because I'm gonna ask my group of acquaintances about it because I'm just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, what did y'all put down for your resume for your job? Because I gotta know. You know what I mean? But like, I'm serious. The one page thing I've always heard as like I've always heard the one page thing. I'm not joking. Like for example, if I were to Google now, how long should your resume be? Okay, ideal resume length. Typically 1 to 2 pages, depending on your experience and industry. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm seeing 1 to 2 pages. I'm seeing 1 to 2. But I don't know. I was just always told to do one page. It's like really interesting, I guess. Like I was always told like do one page, 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 do one page. So I got used to doing that, but I'm just finally because like I have my I finally found like my old ass resume from like 2022 that I had to like pull up. I had to like pull up like my old resume because it's like been such a long time. It's been such a long time, yeah. Wow, this is such an old resume. Ew. Cause like I feel like okay. Well, you know what? I think I can start from like the past 20 years or whatever. But yeah. I guess like it just really depends on the relevant info. But then that like you know what I mean? It just depends on what industry you're in, I guess. But I feel like since I'm in the ESL industry, I should only put the work that's like pertinent to the ESL. Like I should just put my ESL stuff on there is what I'm saying. You know, I should only put like the teaching things that I had and the tutoring things that I had. So, but that's what I gotta work on this year. Job hunting again. Yay. Job hunting again. The only thing I don't like about job hunting is just, well, I don't think anybody likes job hunting, but like you guys know what I mean though, right? It's just a thing with job hunting is that it can get so bored. Like not boring, but like it can get so, how do I explain it? Soul sucking? Does that make sense? I used to describe the experience as being like soul sucking or whatever. Cause like you have to go for it again and again and again and again, and you're just like, get me out of here. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. I hate being here. I hate having to do all this job hunting. But you gotta do the job hunting because like, you know. Because that's how it is. That's how it is. I don't know. When you guys were job hunting, what were your good old job hunting tips back when you were job hunting? How did you guys like? For those of you who remembered being in the job hunting or whatever, how was your job hunting? Unemployment here in the U.S. You need to prove your job hunting. Don't tell me about the U.S. I already know that the U.S. is a shit show right now. Don't remind me. I already know that the U.S. is like a shit show. Why do you think I don't want to go back? Needed 5 a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. I remember when I graduated from university, I was trying to find a good gig online to do teaching, but I couldn't. So I gave up and decided just to go for an office job. And once I did that, I was able to find work fairly quickly. And then when that ended, because it was through a temp agency, I was able to find another work through a temp agency, and that lasted for 6 months because that was the contract. And then was able to find like another work. See, like I don't remember how long it took me though. Definitely a couple weeks, but like it's hard to remember how long it took me, I guess. The best luck I had was the contractors who did temp to permanent. See, that's the thing. I had did temporary jobs before, but neither of them turned. Are there contractors in Japan? There are temp agencies in Japan. I personally though am not interested in doing temp work. I want something a little bit more permanent. So I'm more interested in things where I can maintain being, permanent and stuff. Most of the jobs that I'm looking at though, they do have like a set contract year and then you can renew, but it does seem that like some of them are kind of like, oh, you would do this for like a couple of years. Though there are options where you can like keep renewing and renewing, but they do always set the contract to be 1 year for some reason. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, there are definitely contractors in Japan, like temp agencies and stuff like that. But like I don't want to do like temp work, you know. I want something more long term. Personally. So that's what I'm looking for. Cause like I don't want it to be like, and then you know the situation changes, and then I have to like up and move again. You know, like of course I'm still young. You know, I'm still young and stuff, but like I don't want to just keep up and moving, up and moving, up and moving. You know. So like I was willing. I was willing to move because this job I had, I knew that there was a hard time limit set in place. Like this was the maximum that I could do. I was expecting to go the maximum, but fortunately I didn't. And I knew there was a maximum in place, so I knew I was going to move again. But like, I don't want to be hopping from place to place all the time, you know? I don't want to be hopping from like place to place all the time. Once maybe I get permanent residency, that's a different. But when you're like someone like me on a working visa, you very much want stable employment, because it makes it much easier to get permanent residency if you have stable employment versus temporary and temporary and temporary and temporary and temporary. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Sorry for all the boring talk. My bad. That's why I suggest a bigger city. If you get stuck in Tump, you'll have more opportunities to stay in one city. I mean, I know. I'm likely moving to a bigger city, yes. But like I said, I'm keeping my options open, you know? I'm open for relocating anywhere, is what I'm saying. I'm open to relocating anywhere. So like it's good to keep it, you know, it's good to keep the options open is what I'm saying. But yeah, I am open to relocating, you know. Bigger city could have more opportunities. It's just bigger city is also has a higher cost of living, so you know, you want to be careful with that because you know, higher cost of living and all that stuff. Yeah, it's just a higher cost of living. It's just something I worry about. Like Tokyo is more expensive than, you know, another city, which is why I don't want to Coco special skills. Thighs are very nappable. Ah, what? What you want me to go work at a hostess club? Sorry, unfortunately, hostess. I'm sorry. Hostess clubs, unfortunately, cannot sponsor you for a work visa. So no, I will not be doing that. Welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, like the thing is that when you come over there, hello, welcome in, happy new year. The thing is, when you come to Japan for a job, there are certain, like, it's not like it's a free-for-all when it comes to the jobs that you want to get. Like, you cannot just get any job and get a work visa. There are certain, like, jobs you can't get a work visa for, you know? So it's not like you can just be like, oh, I can, like, do any job, right? No, no, no. It's like a certain sectors and stuff like that. No, and I don't think I want to work at a hostess club either. No, no, I don't think I want to work at a hostess club. I don't think I want to work at a hostess club anyway. There's too many weird people. There's too many weird, like, people and all that. Besides, I don't even think you get paid extremely well anyway. Most of the money ends up going back to the club. So, no thank you. I think it's like, it's kind of like how like a stripper club works. Like, yeah, you can get like it's like a stripper club where like most of your money ends up going back to the house, you know? Like, I think it's the way that it works over here. People, and I want to be one of them. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I don't think I want to work at a hostess club anyway. I'm okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good, by the way. I think I'm very good. No. No. But yeah, you can't get like a work visa for like that, you know. But let's see. But yeah, I have a lot of work to do for sure, for sure. But no, I would like to teach in the teach inspector because I like teaching. I genuinely do like teaching, you know. I do like teaching, so I would like to stay in teaching. Even though if you go on like every single Japan subreddit, they're all like teaching's terrible and it's a dead end job and you should go into coding. Shut up. How dare you? I'm so nice to all of my children. I don't even yell at them, okay? I don't even yell at kids. I could, but I don't because that probably wouldn't look good, but I don't even yell at kids, okay? But yeah, that's also the one weird thing. Never ask for like job seeking advice on like Reddit. I'm not seeking advice for anything like that on Reddit because they are so negative on there or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want to go into teaching, and they were like, "Teaching's a dead end. It's terrible. You should do coding." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do anything with computers." Talks about this. He worked as a host for a short stint. Oh, really? Interesting. But nah, I couldn't. I don't want to go into that life. Oh, thank you. Um, But no, it was it was just like I remember asking for advice, and like everyone and their mother's like going to program. And I'm like, I'm not going into programming. You know what it reminded me of? Like back 2020, Reddit is a bunch of unemployed people who are giving advice. Direction, it's a hard career. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I believe that these people were employed. It's just they were so pretentious about it. You know, that's the problem. Reddit's full of pretentious ass people. And so you're just like, yeah, I want to work in teaching or whatever. Um I want to work in teaching or whatever. Um but they're just like, you should work in programming. Like Japan needs programmers. Japan needs programmers, you know? Like why don't you do programming? And I'm like, shut up. Shut up, shut up. Okay? Not everybody wants to go into computers. Like I don't know a single damn thing about computers and I don't plan on changing that. So I'm just like, why are you telling me over here being like go into computers, go into computers? I have no interest in computers whatsoever. I've been to college. I got my degree in teaching. I'm not going back to college. I told myself that. I'm not going back to college. I don't really want to go back to school. So yeah, like I'm just like I have no interest in computer science whatsoever. If that's what you want to do, like that's fine. But I have no interest in doing that. Absolutely none at all. Elko only knows how to play Final Fantasy. Look, man, I barely know how to get my computer working sometimes, okay? Like, I don't need to do computer science. I don't need to code or anything like that. Um, like, whatsoever. Like, I'm not interested in computer science. It's just, I kept getting told about the computer science, and now I have a disdain. It's just that, like, I don't know if anyone remembers, but, like, does anyone remember, especially online, like, pre pandemic, like, pre 2020? Everybody was telling everyone to get into coding. Like everyone was just like, sign up for this coding boot camp and like you'll be able to work at Google and get paid like six figures easy and like you don't need college or anything. And I was just like, then none of this is true, I don't think. And then I know a lot of those people got laid off. So I'm just like, It's like I just But like I just remember like all of those like videos from like 2020 where everyone online was just like, you know, get into coding, get into coding, get into coding, you should get into coding, 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 coding. And I'm like, shut up. Tech companies are becoming extremely tyrannical over here. It's just so annoying, you know? I'm just like, girl, nobody like it's just was so annoying to me because I'm like, I don't want to work for big tech. I have no interest in working for big tech. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any interest working for big tech and I don't want to. So, bleh. Though I do know what you mean by that. Coco's only for cute and small tech. I'm honestly not sure for any tech if we're gonna be completely honest, but sure. Have you seen coders? They age like milk. Coders? Um, I'm not sure. I don't know, but I just don't have any interest working in tech myself. Like I don't really have any interest in doing that. No, thank you. Hmm. Oh, oh dear. I think I'm getting a little sleepy. I think I might be needing to wind down for this stream. I ended up yapping actually for longer. I was just gonna stream for like about an hour. But I guess I ended up yapping. Well, I think I'm going to start winding down stream a little bit like this. I do want to say though, thank you. I hope that whatever you wish for, um, whatever you guys wish for or you hope to do for this new year, I wish you guys luck. Any ASMR this week? Of course! Tomorrow! ASMR Saturdays. Of course. There will be ASMR this week. Did you not look on my schedule? ASMR tomorrow at the usual time, 10 p.m. JST. Be there or be square. Programmers. Oh yeah, that's true. Exactly. Programming can be so stressful. And to be fair, every single job is stressful, but I'm like, you know what? I don't need that type of stress in my life about code, so. Reading what? Exactly. And nerds read. Anywho. But yeah. Whatever you guys want to do for this year, I wish you good luck and I hope that you achieve all your goals or resolutions or what have you for the year. And if your resolution is just making it through another year, that is an okay resolution too. So we'll be back to streaming tomorrow at the usual time for ASMR. So like I said, be there, be square, 10 p.m. JST. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week. Of your day, whether you're just getting Friday started or whether the weekend's just starting for you. I wish you all wonderful luck, good health, and yeah. Okay. So, Yeah, I wish you all a good, wonderful 2026. May you get everything that you want in life. And as always, I shall see you in your dreams. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.